students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wildcats, long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Toledo's offense will get first crack at it today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Gleason. Intercepted in the first drive, into the pick.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative... create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this game. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Sack all the way back at the 5.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Wide open spaces. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Rockets in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Gleason. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Law. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Law.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll keep it himself. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They had to kick a field goal on their first drive. They really need to punch it in the end zone on this one on third and goal. They'll leave it with him. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Wildcats! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll go to work in the air on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's complete to the left. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Rudolph. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's loose. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Finds his tight end. Turning it on.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Rockets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds and complete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Toledo.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touch pass on the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Back to pass, it's Gleason. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick handoff. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's McGowan. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
On to kick it away.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. As a coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Here's a hit. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it again. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on first down. Turns it loose. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Gleason. Blasted as he lets it go. With the catch, it's Holland. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Rudolph. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Pulls and fires complete. It's a running room. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his man. It's Crosby. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. Ripping up a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Looking to fire. quickly out to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Snap from the gun on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Powers through the defender. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Man, a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. There he got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Gleason. This time he's got him. At the 45 on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Holly. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. The quick out. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Makes the catch. It's Rudolph. Turning on the Jets. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at game...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Toledo.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
To the air. It's Gleason. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Oh, not a space. It's a seam wide open. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense creates the huge explosive play. Listen, it's not tricky, but the problem is when this guy comes in motion, he takes the football and he has that kind of gas, those kind of wheels. Look at the angles, man. He just erases angles. He makes the defense look silly and takes it all the way to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Trina. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Makes the grab on the left. Snowed under by the defense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Rockets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Wants to throw again. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He now has 80 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might as well stick with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener, but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team,